Hey, so this is a little surprise. Stay tuned to the very end of the video. We have like an extra golden nugget, or an extra golden nugget, if you will. Basically, like, these are some things and news about season 11 that we didn't know until this new update just came out, kind of showing some other stuff. So if you want to see some more exciting stuff with season 11 and why it's going to be big, make sure to stay tuned to the very end. It's a brand new little segment. Basically, I'm just like content dumping everything that we just learned today about season 11. What's up, gamers? Hope you're all having a great day. Hope you're all doing well. If you're not, well, you came to the right place as always. Before we get into the video, I got to thank my friend Nick HD TV. I was in his live stream the other day. He didn't believe it was me, and I told him I would shout him out in my next video. So Nick, now you know, I wasn't lying. Also, shout out to all my YouTube members. We finally got the Apex coin giveaways going over there. Also giving away an heirloom on Twitter. You guys know how we do. We always give back. Hey, I'm excited finally getting back to my original self, always giving away stuff. And this is what I love to do, making everybody happy. And also, I think we're just going to go back to the gameplays and voiceovers. If you guys want to see my ugly face, you can just come watch me on stream, which, by the way, is on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays here on the YouTube. So look, I'm excited about today's video. We're talking about why season 11 is actually going to be a big season, probably the savior season of all seasons. And look, this is more than just, hey, I'm optimistic, I think this season's gonna be good, I hope it's gonna be great. No, we actually got like good evidence as to why this is going to probably outdo season 9 as far as the hype goes. Hopefully they can fix the servers not crashing off the start, but who knows. But as far as stuff coming into the game that's actually going to be good and going to create a lot of hype, oh yeah, this season's got it. And if you're super excited for season 11, or if you're like me and you're just hoping on all things possible that it is truly the biggest season ever, that it really is the season we all hope it is, then do me a favor, join the positive vibe community by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. I'll give you 5 seconds to do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. Editor, put a big cool explosion, make me look cool, but you got to let them subscribe first, then do the big boom explosion. Okay, now to subscribe. Now you go boom. All right, so our first story of the day before we jump into season 11 big hype news is, well, a lot of pros, a lot of people in general are not happy with ALGS part 2 this year. A lot of people are not feeling it because the website is garbage. There's a bunch of tweets I could show you, but I feel like you'll probably understand the situation a lot quicker and a lot easier if I just show you the video of basically their frustration. So roll the clip.
I don't like this website that they do on, because it just never works.
Oh god.
Sorry,
registration's over, so we're just not in. If we didn't get in again, bro,
I don't know how this
I'm
website
going to
works.
freak out.
Chat, if I could show you this website, it is so laggy. I cannot get anything to load.
My god, I hate this.
This website's, I can barely get it
I
to
swear
load.
I'm not even kidding. I swear if we didn't get in, I'm going to freak the out. I'm really trying to be civil here, but I will literally go. I will be so livid, bro.
Message like the devs
Okay.
and etc. and see. But for
not gonna do
now,
anything.
we can't play.
So yeah, basically, if you guys didn't understand it, these pros and these content creators signed up for ALGS. They registered, and then when it came time to play the ALGS, the actual tournament, it said that they weren't registered and that the tournament's already started. It's too late, you can't register, and boom, just like that, it just like kicked them out and they were done. Rocket League used to host RLCS on a website called smash.gg, and I legit don't understand why you would do, why are we just not copying Fortnite? One thing Fortnite's done well is they run their tournaments inside the game itself. They have certain playlists so that you can sign up and it keeps track of everything. It just makes so much more sense that way to me. And I feel like you'd get a lot more participation if you did it like that. But yeah, let me know what you think. Did any of you out there try to participate in ALGS? Anybody out there who tried to use this website? Did it give you any troubles at all? Or do you know any people that also got screwed over by this? Let me know in the comments below. All right, let's cut all the crap. I'm gonna leave all the other stuff for a gold nugget or something, but we want to jump right into season 11 stuff. I'm so hyped for this because finally, I don't have to sit here and say, oh, my fingers are crossed for this season, I hope it's gonna be good. On paper, okay, this season 100% should be the greatest season we've had in Apex. And I'm not just saying that. I'm not trying to get you hyped, because personally, you probably know how I feel about Apex with the updates and stuff. I'm a little bit wishy-washy because sometimes they make me happy and sometimes they take me off. So if they do stuff bad, look, I'm honest about it. I say it's garbage. If they do stuff good, I'm like, look, this is going to be great. So I personally think that this season will outdo every other season. That's my bold prediction. You can hate me if you want. You can go in the comments and say, bro, we say this every season, blah, 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 whatever. So not only do we have good proof that this is probably going to be a great season, but also look back and think about it. What are the biggest seasons of Apex Legends? Okay, season 3, season 7, season 9. They are all odd numbers. I'm just saying, I don't remember any season that was an even number that was like extremely explosive besides season 2. Season 4 was whack. Season 6, absolute dog water. Season 8, it was okay. Season 10, pretty good off the launch, but wasn't really big. It was just more so fun. But as far as like breaking records of hype, as far as like all-time anticipation highs go for Apex Legends, it's always the odd numbers. That's got nothing to do with the proof. That's just something I want to throw out there before we get into the proof. All right, so the first reason you got every right in the world to be hyped about this new season is because, number one, we are most definitely getting a new map called Tropic Island, or Tropics. This is a battle royale map. It's going to be island safari themed, I'm assuming. I do know that there are some leak skins about like bathing suits and stuff, so I'm sure it's going to be like exactly what the theme sounds like as far as a Tropic Island goes. So why is there a new map coming? Why do I know this? Well, I got a few reasons. Number one is you look back, season 3, it took 4, 5, 6, and then boom, 7 came Olympus. Now we've had 7, 8, 9, 10, and then boom, 11. So 3 seasons in between each map. I know the first one was kind of excluded because World's Edge was already in the works before the game released. So yeah, there's definitely the time there. They definitely have had the time to work on it, but it's much more than that. We've also got some other hints and clues as to why there's a new map coming. So there's many clues out there Shrugtall has shown all over his Twitter, but also this one being one in season 6 comics. They actually showed this, Bliss holding Ash's head saying, maybe, who knows, maybe it'll be a tropical paradise on the other side. I am sorry. I understand. Good luck. You too, old friend. Ashes to ashes, ashes to ash. So people are saying, look, this was a little bit of a teaser about a new map back in season 6. Let me tell you this. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this first and foremost. If Shrugtall says it's gonna happen, I'm gonna go ahead and bet money it's gonna happen. But there's also some more specific things, like for instance, Shrugtall said that there were some sounds that have been added to the files of the new map, like Windy Cliffside. So just at the point of where they are as far as adding these files into the game, it's like definitely right around the corner. It's not like they wouldn't be adding all of this stuff if it's still like another season out. Okay, so not only do you have the new map, they also are building this map for Tridents and actually changed the Trident a little bit. So you can see it has muddy footprints. It's got mud all over it, but also it's a little bit different in design. Still pretty much the same old Trident, but the design of it is a little bit different. All right, also we got a lot more to talk about with season 11 as to why it's going to be big. One of the next things that we're going to talk about is the next gen update should be coming in this season. The proof for that is here. Here's a screenshot. Someone asked for an ETA on the next gen update. Ryan Ridney replied and said, oh man, I wish I had an update to share, but we can't share anything definitive at the moment, so can't spoil anything here. Trust us though, it is in the works and we're excited about it too. My reasoning for saying that it's probably coming in season 11 is because, to my knowledge, every other game has pretty much done it already as far as like the big AAA studio games go. Now I want to get into cross progression real quick and why I believe it could be coming in season 11 as well, because it kind of ties hand in hand with this next gen update. Someone replied to this and said, any rough timeline on cross progression, or maybe share some light on what is the issue that has prevented it for so long now. And he said this, Ryan Rainey said next year, so being 2022. You can actually go back to as little as 9 months ago, probably even further than that, when we first heard that they were working on cross progression. You know, back when the game first started, it was like, look, crossplay's never coming, we can't do it. It finally came. Cross progression's never coming, it's too hard, we can't do it. And obviously now we know that it is in the works. Now we know that it's been in the works for at least 9 months, because that's when we first heard about it. As far as I know, that's when we first heard that, hey, it is something that we're going to be able to challenge. It's going to be really hard. It's going to be really difficult, but we are going to do it. So considering it's been that long, in my opinion, it's been about equally as long as it was to get crossplay in the game. To me, this sounds like something that's going to come in a mid-season update, not at a season 11 launch, but possibly season 11.1 patch notes. We will probably see this, just because it's one of those things that's super complicated, and they're probably not going to want to have to deal with the headaches and bugs that it's going to come with this, along with the season 11 bugs. But Ryan said here, it's not just a technical challenge of merging existing accounts, but there are also legal and contractual issues to navigate with purchasing on other platforms. Different regions have different laws. It's a mess, but we're working on it and we're committed to delivering it. So many people like myself just learned not long ago that they are actually talking about maybe merging accounts, where it's like all your PC kills and your Xbox kills will merge together, and you'll get, like, say if you have 10,000 on one, 10,000 on the other, your new account will have 20,000. So it's not necessarily pick one of the account or the other. You're actually going to be able to merge everything together and keep best of both worlds. At least that's currently the impression that I'm under now, especially after hearing Simply Ash Progression, which is an EA insider, talk about that as well. Okay, so we've talked about a new map, we've talked about the next gen update, we've talked about cross progression, and I think all of these might come in season 11. Personally, I think the first two are definitely season 11. The third one I think is maybe season 11, but probably at the 11.1 patch. Well, actually the 11.1 patch would be mid-December, which would be 2021, so it could probably come in the later themed event if they still decide to do one this year. If they don't decide to do a later themed event like they usually do, then yes, it probably would come in season 12 then. All right, so probably my most anticipated part of the new season, which I think this has more likely of a chance to come than the other one does of cross progression. This is actually a possibility for private matches to everyone in Apex Legends. So our first update on this was about 6 months ago from Chad Grenier. I'll play the clip, roll the clip so you can see exactly what I'm talking about, where he said he was trying, basically they were trying to have this feature where everyone would have access to these private matches for anyone who plays Apex. All right, roll the clip.
A couple weeks ago, we made that support crossplay as well, so we can be used on console and on PC, or even a mixed lobby using crossplay. But still, it's going to still be utilized privately. We have a separate effort that we're doing to make it go public. I don't have a timeline, but we're trying to get that as quick as possible, where we offer the private match feature available for anybody who plays Apex. Again, it's not as simple as just turning that feature on and making it public.
Yeah.
There's some work on the back end that we have to do to make it scale to that many people. But yeah, we're doing that work. So hopefully, it's hard to give dates, but we're hoping that, sometime soon we'll have private matches across all platforms, and you can play with buddies, or you can organize your own events without having to ask us for a code and have an official event happening.
So about 3 months after this clip came out, Chad Grenier also updated everybody saying this is coming from Alpha Intel. Apex Legends private matches for all players is still in development. This was about 2 months ago, but with no release time yet. Respawn will have a better idea of which season they will arrive in very soon. Just being someone who has made content on stuff like this for a while now, the way that they're talking sounds like this is far more along and far closer than cross progression. I personally see this, considering it didn't come in season 10, I really see this coming at the launch of season 11. Just based on the way that they've talked about it, the way that they've worded their sentences on it, it doesn't seem like as big of a challenge as cross progression is. So I really think that they are much further along and much closer to the release of this, and I think, like I said, I think it's season 11. All right, so I got about 5 more things really quick. I'm going to start running through them a little bit quicker because they're not as big, but some of them I think are big. I'll go ahead and go through the little ones and then finish them off with the big ones. So first thing, once again, just seeing the way that Twitter has been for the past couple of months, and also seeing that Respawn's actually not really done much on this in the last couple of seasons, I personally see a pretty decently sized change to Battle Royale ranked. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that this is going to change dramatically. I'm not saying that there's going to be a new BR rank system, but I personally at least believe that there will be Team KP from now on. So like I said, I'm not saying that BR rank's going to change dramatically. It's going to change forever and it's never going to be the same. It might not be that big, but I do think that Team KP will be the next thing. Of course, it's a new season, so as always, we got a new legend. My opinion, I think it's going to be Ash. Respawn does a much better job at keeping this secret, unlike they used to. We used to always know for sure who the next legend was. We're not really sure. A lot of people are saying Maggie because a lot of people think that she faked her death in the actual comics. Personally, my opinion, seeing the outrage that people had on Maggie's voice, I don't see that happening. A lot of people also though say that Ash doesn't really make sense for Apex Legends. But I spoke to like the Apex guru of lore, and he personally said that he thought Ash was coming too in the latest podcast on Thornton Smash's channel. And I think Ash would be cool, probably more of like a Wraith thing, small hitbox, tiny character, maybe quick. I do think they need to keep making the Legends fun to play. I think that's the best way to go about it. Now, as far as the new weapon goes, we actually don't think we're going to be getting a new weapon this season, but it most likely will be a new grenade called the Cairo. I can't remember. Last time I tried to pronounce it, you guys roasted me in the comments because I can't read. It's spelled cryo, so I'm guessing cryo, maybe like Sarayo or Creo, I don't know, but basically this is like an ice grenade. And last but not least, I feel like this makes the season so much better. We have the Christmas event, and this is absolutely unmatched, just like the Halloween event. With this, we have the Winter Express LTM, probably the greatest LTM of all time, if not Shadow Royale or Shadow Fall. So I feel like having LTMs like this, having the kind of Christmas skins, the Christmas theme, man, it brings out the spirit. And I feel like this is the best time of year for Apex, and especially video games. So personally, I feel like this is going to be a big season because of a next gen update, possible cross progression discretion. I'm starting to now think maybe season 12 on that. If not, if they do have this later themed event, it could come then. But a new map with new Tridents. Also, I think that's going to be cool, having a new way of playing the Tridents. Also, we've got the Winter Express LTM, the Christmas event, skins like no other, new legend, new grenade, and most likely a change to the Battle Royale rank system, and as well possible for release of private matches. That is the one I'm hoping for the most, because I want to do some funny custom games, tournaments and stuff on my streams so that you guys can just join and have fun. So this video is getting super long, so I got to run through these golden nuggets really quickly. As always, if you made it this far, comment down below golden nugget squad or just golden nuggets. I'm going to be liking the golden nugget comments. Okay, so a lot of people have been talking about maybe giving match penalties for people that leave public games early. You know, you get a sweat, he drops by himself, he dies, and then he instantly leaves, and it is annoying. However, someone who's trying to get better is most likely going to be doing that. I also don't want to land across the map and get no enemies landing on me whatsoever. I like to hot drop and fight quick, get a lot of action going. So I understand why people like to do that, but a lot of people obviously get upset with it. Somebody asked Apex Legends Respawn developer if they would add match penalties for people that leave early like that, like they would do in ranked. And they actually replied, thankfully, and said this: absolutely not. They were not going to do that because it just simply isn't healthy for the game. Respawn developer Robot Have Guns explained, from a UX perspective, having penalty in BR pubs feels overly strict. The idea of leaver penalties is twofold. One is that you are agreeing not to leave without consequence, and the second is that your teammates are also agreeing not to leave without consequence. We only added the penalty to arena pubs because we saw how impactful a leaver was on the match statistically. We don't want the same impact on BR pubs. Hiding camping is a viable strategy in BR in a way that just isn't for arenas. All right, and last golden nugget, you guys might know this streamer slash YouTuber's name's Acidics. He's a little bit smaller, but a lot of people know him. He actually got permanently banned on Apex Legends, and nobody knows why. Apparently, he's not got any response from Respawn whatsoever. I actually got a couple of DMs from people saying that they got banned too, and they have no idea why. They never hacked, they never do anything, so they're not really sure as to why it happened. Some people are thinking that they actually got hacked, and then someone was hacking on their account while they were hacked and got permanently banned, and no way to prove it. So yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. Let me know if you guys have had any issue like that down in the comments below. All right, so look, we're gonna run right through these really quickly, not going to waste any time. Here's everything we just learned about season 11 since this update has come out. Number one, Watson heirloom finally added into the files. Thank God. Finally, Watson finally getting some love. I just said finally a lot. Moving on, Loba edition will be available soon. Probably the best Loba edition skin, or like edition game skin for Apex Legends we've ever had. I think this one of Loba looks better than any of the others. New arena map Encore also shown from Shrugtall here. Monsters loading screen. This is the new Revenant skin we will be getting. Looks pretty cool. Someone who leaks also said this is a Monsters Within event for Halloween that's coming up just around the corner. Also, there is a 4v4 and 5v5 arenas in the works. It's basically like a new game mode. Nobody really knows what this is going to be about, but yeah, it is actually coming in the works, possibly in season 11. Also, we have season 11 teasers right here, as you can see on screen. These are the names for the teasers, and here are the dates for some teasers. Here are the dates for everything that should be happening for the rest of season 10. We've got the current event that we're in right now, Bloodhound Story event September 28th, the Monsters Within event on October the 12th, the map teasers for the October 14th, map teasers on 18th of October as well, and Shadow Royale is going to be coming on October the 26th. Also, I had to throw this in. SWL, or someone who leaks, posted on Twitter saying, wow, season 11 is going to be absolutely huge. That one Apex bot also saying that Apex Legends season 11 is going to be absolutely huge. I myself tweeted it because I now know what it is, and oh my gosh, yes, it is going to be huge. This is like the undisclosed benefit you get from making your own thumbnails in Blender. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for some more Apex Legends content like this, and I will see you all in the next one. It's Viber Die, only positivity. Sorry for a bit longer of a video. Hope you guys did enjoy, though. I'm really excited for season 11. Like I said, I think this one's gonna be huge. I'll see you all in the next one. Later, Gators.